And welcome to Circuit of the Americas near Austin, Texas. Site of tonight's sidecar race. We have 65 laps around this circuit. We'll do end of lap 33. We'll give out a caution. Bunch the field back up. We got a 10-minute qualifying sesh. Don't have a full field, so everyone will make the race. Still 9 minutes to get in here if you have your sidecar charters already. Or if you want to buy your way in, you can do that as well. Checking out the cars. Some of them sitting on the end of the pit lane, some of them out on track. Taylor Friday had a pretty quick time in practice, as did Hayden Law, so we'll keep an eye on those two cars. Sounds like Hayden's just taking his time on his out lap, keeping the tires under. Probably going to be a good strat. Here, not taking it easy in the 77. Taylor Friday got the Ritz car out there vibing. Just vibing in the Ritz car on the back bumper of that one. Love it. Here, I'm definitely screaming the tires. We need a track map for tonight. Try to work on that here. Tyler Friday brings your car out of the final corner back on the main straight. We'll have the overlays on the way for a sec. There's the track map. There's the start finish line. And there is Twitch chat out of the way. So now we have a track map. Now I gotta move it to a useful spot. Don't ask me where that would be. They're probably good, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a little bit. Just a scooch more. On their first official time lap, Friday, Graves, Mullins, Newton, Hoytsma, Lowell, Dalton Hayes, Ian Montrose, Levi Heilman, all on their first time lap. Go on board with the 56 car. Getting a little ride along going. Here you go. Through the stadium section. Tight and windy bits. Probably hanging on to second gear through most of this. Maybe even first gear. I'm trying to listen. Lap time's starting to roll in. He'd do the final corner back on the front stretch. Lucas to the top with a 136.8. Where will Hayden's lap end up? Hayden to the top, 136.1. That's what we kind of expected from that Napa car. Lucas. Kevin Harvick throwback there, riding in the second spot. Taylor Friday vibing in the Ritz car goes third. Levi Heilman, the 55 Mustang, jumps up to the fourth spot. Casey Graves currently fifth. Cliff Mullins has the Curly Chevrolet in sixth. Ian Montrose got a lap time down and sitting seventh right now. Coyne Newton currently eighth in the 88. That is a whole lot of eights. Dean Thompson's here. Philip Schmitz, Dave Hoytsma, Ethan Evers, Brianna Lavin, Daniel Llewellyn not out on track yet. Davis Greenwell. See Dalton Hayes. Dalton had his first lap invalidated by something, so he's on the second lap around. Brian Honeycutt also picked up an off track because the lap time down, but no lap counted, and losing the back end into turn one. Not a good way to start the lap. Carl Rotman in the 25. There's Joseph Madigan in the 76. Hayden still there trying to improve his lap time. Lucas did improve to 136. I think he's going to come get another set of tires now. Brings it down to the inside lane. It's about 2.5 tenths off of Hayden Lowell's lap time. Dalton Hayes. Oh my gosh, Dalton Hayes jump scare. Dalton goes to P9, gets a lap to count, and I think that's all he wanted to do. He absolutely grenades that Toyota into the turn 1 wall. Madigan had a pretty good time in practice. We'll see if Madigan can jump up into the top of the boards. Thomas Green goes to 3rd overall. Yellow number 3. Chevy Camaro jumps up to 3rd. Doing it for Dale. Cliff now sits 7th. Ian Montrose 8th. Ian heading back out there. Dean Thompson in the 78. Martin Truex machine heading out there. Check back in on Madigan, see where his progress has gotten. I'm going through the stadium section now. Ryan Honeycutt goes to 7th. Good points tonight for everybody tonight. Even if you show up and run 1 lap, you're going to have really good points tonight. Not a full field as people are scared of right-hand turns. A lot of people using provisionals tonight. One reason or another. Looks like Madigan's saving the tires here. Could be getting ready for a flying lap as he comes out of the final corner here. Yep, now you hear him getting on it. So he is going to go for it on this lap. This will be Madigan's flyer. Looks like we got 22 now here. Pretty decent field for a road course. Hard to get people to come out for things that aren't ovals when they're stock car fans. But we just follow the NASCAR schedule. Pretty sure next year we're going to abandon COTA and run like Chicagoland or something that they don't run. And quote unquote fix NASCAR. But for this season, just deal with it tonight. Thomas Green still out on track in a 3. He's up at the top half, coming back around. Check out Dean. He's about to go into that section. Out of turn 6 through 6A, 6B, and random chicane. Can he keep it on track? That's what I kept running into right there when I was practicing. You can fly through that section in the middle, but you carry way too much speed on exit. Good to see I'm not the only one that does that. Joe Madigan coming back around on his fly-in lap. See what he can put down with a minute left to go in quali. And through the final turn. See what J-Mad can do. A 136.7. That'll move him right up the board to 3rd, I believe. There you go. 3rd place for Joe Madigan. Outstanding lap. Thomas Green trying to improve. Comes out of the final corner. Does not improve. Will stay 4th. And back to the Dean Thompson. Coming around the final corner here. A 139.13. Let's see if he stayed on track with that. We got a little close coming out on that backstretch, and it is not moving up the order, so I think he did get the off track. So this will be all or nothing here for the 78 team. Either they get a lap to count here, they move up the charts, or they start in the back with no lap time set. Daniel Llewellyn's made his way in. If you're wondering who the 22nd car was, Daniel's in here. And it just kicks everybody out of qualifying. So, Dean Thompson will not get back around.
To leak this code, by the way.
And there you go. Hayden Lowell is your pole sitter, and we're going to go try to have a chat with him. Let's see, where is Mr. Hayden? Heard him say they had moved over. And there he is. Hayden, DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Swiss.
Well, we're starting on pole. No surprise here. You put a lot of practice in, so well-earned pole there by about three tenths over Lucas. So pretty close there. I didn't know Lucas would even get that close to you. So shows the kind of speed Lucas has tonight. Do you look forward to a strong back and forth race? How do you think the long run's going to be?
I'm not confident in my long run pace. I feel like I shred the tires. I think both Joseph and Lucas are going to be better than me on a long run. But we get that stage caution there, lap 33. We'll see how that kind of shakes things up. And, you know, a strong podium would be nice. Keep racking up those points as we get through the season. But obviously, I would love to put a sticker on this race car after tonight.
Always big on those stickers for your paid schemes. All right, man. Congrats on getting the pole here. And, well, 65 laps. I'm going to need you to be in-race admin. Do you have privs already?
I do, yes.
Perfect. All right. End of lap 33. Please throw a caution.
I believe I have a button for that, so we should be good.
Appreciate you. What else?
Do you want me to throw it like when I cross the line, or should I like cross it like? Well, I guess I shouldn't say. I'm very much projecting that I'm going to be like top 3. Do you want me to like guess when 10th is throwing it, or 10th is crossing the line, or should I throw it enough so that way the pace car comes out before?
I would just throw it as soon as the leader crosses the line at the end of lap 33.
All right, sounds good.
Cool.
All right.
Okay. What else did I have to ask you? Oh, I wanted to apologize to you in advance.
For?
I totally forgot to upload the camera pack.
You know what? That's fine.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Well.
I wanted to use it, and then my dumbass just remembered it like right now.
Oh well.
You know how I am. You got to remind me like 12 times. All right, man. Good luck in the race tonight. We'll see how you do.
I'll give you one for New Hampshire. All right. Thank you, Swiss.
Perfect. Hayden back in his voice shadow there. Hayden, your pole sitter tonight in the Napa car. Let's run through our starting lineup presented by our friends at the Wannagoons for the What Fuck 250. What a great race name. Hayden Lowell is your pole sitter. As we mentioned, Lucas Hoytsma in the 712 breaks. Kevin Harvick Ford going to roll off in the second spot. Joe Madigan, the Mountain Dew Kickstart Ford, starts in third. Thomas Green, the Goodwrench Chevy, starts in fourth. Taylor Friday, Vitamin in the Ritz car in the fifth spot. Casey Graves, True Speed Toyota. Oh my gosh. Casey Graves in the sixth spot. Levi Heilman in the Big C's Diecast Ford starts in 7th. Ryan Honeycutt in his Black Mustang starts in 8th. Cliff Mullins, Curly's Guns and More Chevrolet starts in 9th. Davis in the Low Drag Esports Chevrolet starts 10th. Ian Montro's DoorDash car in 11th. Quinn Newton has the 712 brakes Monte Carlo Chevy Camaro in 12th. Dalton Hayes has his Columbia Toyota running 13th. Dean Thompson in the Furniture Row Toyota starts in 14th. Ethan Evers Fever Podcast Chevrolet 15th. Daniel Lawala not on track. Dave Hoytsma starting from the pits starts 17th. You have Philip Schmitz in the Jack Daniels car starting 18th. Martin Dingman in a New Balance car starts in 19th. Carl Rotman in the Sociables Ford starts in 20th. Round 11 not showing up on the racetrack. And Jeremy Shearer, the Dude Wipes Ford, starts in 22nd. 22 cars shown on the grid. We'll see how many of them actually get out on track. A couple of them just sitting in the pit lane. Daniel Llewellyn, Round 11 not showing up. Makes their way around the final corner. We're about to get this thing underway. Thanks once again to the Wannagoons for our starting lineup. And here we go. 65 laps, Xfinity length race. Field bunched up nice and tight. So they get up the hill, waiting for the green flag to wave. And there it is. Immediately the 76 goes to the left side. Joseph Madigan looking inside Hayden Lowell as we get this shot of them going up the hill into the turn number 1. That elevation change is crazy. Do we all make it through? Joseph Madigan trying to take the lead. The 4 of Lucas Hoytsma around the outside. Hayden Lowell might drop all the way to 3rd. And indeed, Lucas Hoytsma was broken out to the lead. Teammates side by side at Madigan Motorsports. You have Joseph Madigan, Hayden Lowell, 76-56. Madigan takes the advantage. Lowell drops to 3rd. Thomas Green 4th. Levi Heilman 5th. Casey Graves 6th. Taylor Friday 7th. Cliff Mullins 8th. Ryan Honeycutt 9th. And Ian Montrose 10th. Looks like just about everyone made it through there. All 19 cars through turn 1 clean. Then our 20th starter, Dave Hoytsma from the pits, so he's a little bit farther behind, but everyone made it through there. It's like Ian Montrose and Davis Greenwell may have just had a little knock here. Let's see if we can go back and check that out. There you go. Davis Greenwell getting into Ian Montrose through the center of that little shortcut. Everyone make it through these stadium sections nice and clean so far. We start to pick up a little bit of speed as we exit the stadium. Some of the cars go so slow through the stadium it actually triggers cautions. That's crazy. Hey, Allie, welcome in. Good to see you. Adam, what's up, my friend? The What Fuck 250, lap number 1. Right now, Lucas Weissman out in front of Joseph Madigan. Didn't predict that as the top 2 on lap 1. Hayden Lowell started from the poles, dropped to 3rd after turn 1. Just taking it super easy, I suppose. Thomas Green, Levi Hallman, your top 5. Casey Graves, Taylor Friday, Cliff Mullins, Ryan Honeycutt, and Ian Montrose, your top 10. Then Dean Thompson, Quinn Newton, Davis Greenwell, Dalton Hayes, Philip Schmitz, Carl Rotman, Jeremy Scherer, Ethan Evers, Mark Dingman, and a bit farther back, there is Daddy Dave. Everyone's still running after lap 1. Hot damn. That's what I'm saying, B-Roy. Hayden has fastest car in practice, and I guess he's kind of taking it easy for the race, knowing he has a really good car. He's right on the back of his teammate. Lucas is starting to inch away a little bit. Got a 2.5 seconds on him. Some of the guys that showed up for the practice. Watching drivers pick up 1Xs as they go through there. Joe Madigan and Hayden Lowell both picked up a 1X as they went through that section. Got to keep them under 33 if you don't want to get a penalty. I gave them pretty generous 33 points tonight. Because it's pretty easy, I won't lie, to pick up an off track at this place. So I was pretty generous with that 33. Hoytza, Madigan, Lowell, your top 3. Looking for battles. Looks like Honeycutt and Mullins nose to tail. Ford versus Chevy. See if Cliff gets to the inside. Backs out of it. He could have gotten in there. Yeah, Lucas is pretty damn fast everywhere. But Hayden, to be honest, Hayden usually has his number on road courses. Unless he wrecks in turn 1. Then it's all Lucas. Try to check in on any kind of battles we got going on. That, by the numbers, is the closest one we had. Getting spread out pretty quickly. It's the 20 car. Davis Greenwell putting pressure on Quinn Newton. That is for 12th. And now we got Schmitz and Rotman. 15th, 16th coming up to turn 1. See if Carl's close enough to put a move on Schmitz. Carl goes way to the outside. Way to the outside. Actually picks up an off track. He went so far outside. Jeez. That settles that. Jeremy Scherer pulls over to the side. Gives up a few spots going into the S's. Dave Hoisman's had to go to the... Or he started from the pit lane. That's right. Daniel Llewellyn, the 32 car on the pit lane. Daniel hasn't made his way into the race. I'm sure he'll go out there, complete a lap away from everyone. Just so he could say he completed one. Here's your gap for Lucas. 2 seconds now for Joseph Madigan. Hayden Lowell just behind. Heard Hayden question his long run speed. We do have a caution coming in halfway, which is the end of lap 33. So we'll bunch them back up then. And some of these guys could just be kind of maintaining their car until then. Finish first. You must first finish. A little adage of racing there. The off tracks are crazy. There's so many of them popping up. Some of them don't trigger 1Xs, which is interesting. They just say off track. Interesting to watch that populate in my report there. Quinn Newton, Davis Greenwell still kind of close for that spot. 12th position. Chevrolet versus Chevrolet. Low drag teammates. Second, third, and fourth. Getting close is Thomas Green making his way up to the back bumper of Hayden Lowell. So those three work through the S's. Look at that shot. That's cool. Do the little cut through. Hayden picked up another 1X. Something you got to keep an eye on for the duration of the race. They only get 33 for all 65 laps. So if you get one a lap, you're going to get a penalty. Got to keep the car on track. Heilman Graves Friday. That is 5th, 6th, and 7th. Those three machines there. And you see in the background Ryan Honeycutt. And here comes another trio. Cliff Mullins, Ian Montrose, Dean Thompson. Dean trying to break into the top 10, battling Toyota Ian Montrose. Gets to the inside, and that should be position swapped. Dean Thompson up into the top 10. It's pass through, Adam, if they get the penalty. Yeah, pass through. Hayden going for the pass here. Gets to the inside of teammate Madigan, going through the final corner. Let's go back and see how he set that up, because that was pretty nice. Oh, it looks like Madigan got really wide. Unfortunate for the 76. Bad chance, bad time to do that. Misses the apex, gets way out wide. So I was wondering how he set that up. It was a mistake from Madigan. And now Madigan trying to take it back up into the turn number 1 hairpin. Now on the outside for the next section of S's. Appreciate you, Adam. Always happy to answer questions. Thompson and Montrose still knows the tail. Montrose trying to hang stuff there, keep the pressure on. These three still bunched up. Looks like Hayden was able to keep the car on track that time. Most questions, V-Roy, most questions. I wouldn't say any, but most questions. Know where your demented evil mind goes to. Why is the sky blue? It's a reflection. Particles in the sky that your eyeballs interpret as blue. Levi Heilman, Taylor Friday. Heilman's dropped back to this group. Had a little bit of a gap over the 77. So far just 1 X's. Haven't seen much other than that one contact between, I believe it was the 1 and the 20. And Daniel Wallen has gotten out on track. He's decided to get his lap in here. Heilman wide on exit coming out of turn number 19. Friday looked to the inside, but she didn't get the car quite alongside. Now she has a really good drive out of turn 20, and that is going to be Friday moving up past Heilman and move Taylor Friday up into the top 5. Nice run for her. Levi trying to give chase up into 1. Oh, big time curb there for the 77 and the 51. They both got 2 wheels up in the air. Friday vibing in the Ritz car, moves up to the 5th spot. So we got a battle with teammates again, Quinn Newton, Davis Greenwell. Quinn's going to get way out wide in turn 1. And now it looks like Davis will take the spot. Next road course, the schedule is in Discord. Phil Schmitz, 14th spot, holding off Dalton Hayes, Carl Rotman, both right in tow. Bunch of groups of cars. It's kind of fun. It's like our leader is working on teammate Daniel. Daniel's going to spin. Keeps it gassed up. I'm scared. He takes the tow. Okay. Daniel back to the pit lane. That got scary. Lucas was there. The next trios, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th came through there. Damn, Daniel. Going full Suarez on us. Didn't hold the brake. Lap 6 complete. Lucas Heusman starts lap number 7. Up the hill he goes. Meanwhile, battle again. Madigan trying to put the pressure on teammate. Hayden Lowell gets the 76 to the inside. Takes position. Hayden's going to try to cross back. But now he's on the wrong side for the next corner. He's on the outside. Yeah, I think it's a good thing there's no Zilich to come in there and wipe out Daniel. The interviews would have been entertaining, though. Here we go through the S's. There's your leader, Lucas, way out in front of this trio. That gives you an idea of the advantage Lucas has right now. 5 seconds. Chicago Street, July 6th. There you go, B-Roy. So Madigan back in front of Hayden Lowell. So they've traded that 2nd spot a couple of times. Lucas's 5-second advantage starting to dwindle a little bit. Madigan got it down under 5. And we'll see if Joe Mad can run down Lucas, if Lucas has maybe been pushing early and not saving tire. Let's pull Hayden in again. I have a question. Hayden's me again.
Yes.
Do you have enough fuel to make it to halfway or not?
I have 17 more laps from here.
All right. So we will get pit stops before. Nice. Okay, thanks. Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Hayden said we could pull him in even if he's green flag racing, so I pulled him in to ask that question. Apparently we do get stops before they go to the caution period. He's got 17 more laps, so that'd be around lap 25. Stage is into 33, so pit strategy can come into play here. That lead back up to 5 seconds. So Lucas really good on the other end of the racetrack after the stadium section. So turn 1 and into the S's is where Lucas really makes up his time. Are you glad it's that far away? Madigan leading Hayden. Teammates second and third. Also have close battles back here. This group passing Daniel while battling one another. Daniel, of course, the lap car, the 32. 77.55. Friday and Heilman. Honeycutt's right there as well. So those three duking it out. 5th, 6th, and 7th. Thomas Green's fallen off of the Madigan and Hayden Lull group. Casey Graves gets around the lap car of Llewellyn. Here goes Honeycutt trying to make a move on Heilman. Mustangs work their way out of the stadium. Bunch of right-handers. And they pull up for this left hand. Turn 19. And another lefty for 20. Heilman able to hang on to the position for now. Honeycutt definitely putting on the pressure. Teammates Ian Montrose and Cliff Mullins 10th and 11th. Didn't happen to see what knocked someone out of this lead group, this top 10. It's Dalton maybe? I thought Dalton's running a little higher. Dean Thompson up to 9th. See him making his way up into turn 1. 3 seconds behind Casey Graves. This is battle for position. Dalton Hayes, the 15 of Scherer, and the 8 of Ethan Evers. Those three cars battling on the front stretch. That and the Hayden Lull Madigan battle are really the only close ones we have at the moment. We'll keep jumping around, see who's catching whom, see if anyone plays a pit strategy. So far, no one has been to the pit lane. Sounded like 25 laps was about the length they could go, and we're 25 till halfway, so it could be opening the pit window, fuel window in the next lap or two. See if anyone decides to throw the dice, get out of traffic, and get the fresh tires on. Try to make the most of them before the halfway caution. Out of 19 down to 20 they come. Neither one pitting here. Lucas now almost 6 seconds out in front. My goodness. Check in on our leader. Here he goes up the top of the hill. Gold number 4, Kevin Harvick machine. 712 brakes on board for him. Lucas won many, many times in SRL history. Second winningest driver of all time. And you can see why. So much speed. The guy he is trying to catch for that is not here tonight, so he could move up one more win. I think he's only 8 back. Could get him a little bit closer to that Blake Giglio fellow. Here comes Joseph Madigan and Hayden Lull. And you see a little bit farther Thomas Green. He's kind of dropped back off of this group. And then look at this gap. We're going to leave it here. Or try to leave it here. There you go. Taylor Friday. That's the gap. Cameras didn't even want to stay for that long. There's about 10 seconds the difference from Thomas Green to Taylor Friday. As Friday makes her way through there in 5th. That's Heilman and Honeycutt in tow. And you have this group and this group. As they get by Philip Schmitz. Schmitz lost 2 spots there to Dalton Hayes and the 15. Now Scherer looking to the inside of Hayes. Hayes leaves it wide open. Scherer locks up the left front. All 4 of these cars, 5 if you count Dingman, are for position. Scherer gets the lead group in 15th, and I'm confused. Okay, it was showing me Lucas had disappeared. He is still here. Dean Thompson 1.8, so he's closing in on Casey Graves. Made up half the ground already. Trying to work his way up to the 7th spot. These are C2X teammates, Cliff Mullins and Ian Montrose. Have we lost Levi? It's not showing me Levi. Might have lost Levi in the 55. Might have lost Levi. We were looking for him in the stadium. Cliff and Ian still going at it. Statistically, our closest battle right now. Ethan Evers is putting a lot of pressure on Philip Schmitz at the same time. Montrose way to the inside. Cliff's going to just give it to him, cut the corner back inside, and set up for the S's, and they do. Montrose 9th spot, Cliff 10th. These two are about a half second apart now, Madigan and Lowell. Alright, report from the 55. The wheel messed up something with the force feedback. So something in the steering gone wrong on the 55 team. That's why that car taken to the garage. Hopefully they can get it figured out, get back out there. They're still ahead of Daniel if they want to get out there and pick up one more spot. Hold on to one more spot. There's Carl Rotman through the S's. And Jeremy Scherer, Dalton Hayes, Ethan Evers, Philip Schmitz, and Mark Dingman. A lot of those guys very well known as super speedway guys. So it's cool to see them giving it a go out here at COTA, not being afraid. Having that intestinal fortitude. Scherer leading that pack, currently 14th after the Heilman retiree. It's Quinn Newton, Carl Rotman, right behind the lap car of Daniel Llewellyn. These two are for position though. Gold and black 88, the tan and green. We'll call it khaki just for Jake. Khaki and green, number 25 and 13th. See who else we can check in on. Hayden starting to lose touch with Madigan. Madigan 6 seconds behind Hoytsma. Watch Carl Rotman try to work Quinn Newton. Closest battle we have to show you at the moment. Sounds like a couple of that second pack just went a little wide out of the final corner, picked up some off tracks. Happens, pretty easy to do here. Through 2 and into the S's they go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 6A. Gosh, Dalton went very wide there. I think the tires are starting to go in the Columbia Toyota. It's picked up a few off tracks here recently. No one's been to the pit lane yet. Keeping tabs on it just to see if anyone does try to pit it early. No caution till 33. Watch him make her way through the S's. See the separation. Madigan's starting to get on Hayden. Almost a full second now. Thomas Green has fallen 5 seconds off that group, so I think he pushed it kind of early, used those tires. Taylor Friday, she rides in that 5th spot all alone now. 9 seconds behind Thomas Green and 4 seconds above Ryan Honeycutt. Honeycutt 4th. Casey Graves in 7th. Dean Thompson in the 8th spot. Dean still hanging about 1.8 behind Casey Graves, so they've kind of stabilized those two Toyotas. Good look at the True Speed Toyota. Like Quinn Newton, Carl Rotman, Quinn around the outside, then locks up into one. Quinn's going to get it way out wide. That's going to give the spot to Rotman. Then Daniel, the lap car, gives his teammate plenty of room to get back on. Since that was not for position. So Carl staying patient right behind Quinn most of that time. Takes over the 12th spot. Quinn a little too deep into turn 1. That allows Carl to get by. Let's check out behind him. You got Jeremy Scherer leading that pack still. Dalton Hayes, Ethan Evers. I'm sure these guys are begging for tires. Hayden, here we go. Pit strategy in effect. Hayden Lull to the pit lane. First one of our lead cars to do so. Thomas Green going to come in right behind. And they're going to slap some fresh tires on these race cars. So here we go. Pit window open. Hayden jumping to the opportunity. Thomas Green following suit. See if anyone else comes through. It's Taylor Friday. Ryan Honeycutt's going to do it the same. Pit lane picking up business here. Casey Graves stays on track. See what Dean Thompson does. Dean's going to stay out there, despite a couple of his teammates pitting. See what Montrose does. He's going to stay out. Cliff stays out. Davis will stay on track. He got a ways before Carl gets back around. Leader's actually starting to catch the tail of the field. Lucas has gone so fast that 19th is not too far ahead of him. Looks like it was 4 tires and done for Hayden. Ryan Honeycutt, 4 tires as well. Daniel crashed somewhere along the way. My goodness. Daniel picked up a meatball. See if you can track down what happened to the 23. Oh my gosh. Back that up. It's racing around Quinn. Gets through to the stadium section. Loops the back end around. Backs it hard into that Tech Pro barrier and rolls the car over. Did not have a car rolling over on my bingo card today. But there you go. Daniel Wallen up and over. Giving us some entertainment. 7 seconds now. Lucas over Madigan. Friday up to 3rd with the pit cycle. Casey Graves. Dean Thompson now up to 5th. Okay, just fucking roll me over. Hey, Bailey. Good to see you. Hayden now 6th after the pit cycle, so didn't even lose that many spots coming down the pit lane. That's pretty wild. Thomas Green getting around Montrose. Shows Green only 2.2 seconds on the pit lane. That makes no sense. Sure, he came down for 4 tires the way he just got by Montrose and started driving away. There's Lucas catching his dad. Lucas is the leader. Dad is 19th, trying to stay on lead lap. We do have a lucky dog at the end of the halfway caution, but might be too little too late for Dave there. There goes Cliff onto the pit lane in a 3017. Making his way to his box. It's the only one I see this lap. We've had a few cars make pit stops, 3 of them to be exact, plus 4 with Mullins on the pit lane. Lap 15 of 19, they want to use the tires and try to get track position. That's what the short pit goal would be. And we have Dalton Hayes, Ethan Evers going up to turn number 1. Get Hayden to keep track of the flips and blowovers. Put it in the stats. That's a good point. Bring it up to him in Discord. Be entertaining. Dalton trying to put pressure on Ethan Evers for 14th. It's the only real close battle we have with the pit cycle going on. Dean Thompson starting to inch closer to Casey Graves. Had it down to 1.5 briefly there. And Dean brings it to the pit lane. So the 78 Toyota on pit lane. There you see Dave Hoisman rolling out. Dave went ahead, hit the pit lane, not hold up Lucas. Lucas is not too far away from Mark Dingman to put Mark a lap down. Just looks so smooth through that stadium section there. It's very tight and technical and slow, making it look easy. Keeps the car nice and tidy. Doesn't get all the way out there. Not even a threat for off tracks the way he's just keeping it so under control. Now we got more on the pit lane. Davis Greenwell and Carl Rotman, the 20 and 25. See 4 tires being bolted on that blue Camaro. Carl hits the pit lane. He's sliding into his box. Now Cliff and Dalton. Cliff fresh off the pit lane with fresh tires gets around Dalton Hayes. A lot of comers and goers while they have the different strategies happening and unfolding right now. The top 4 have not been to the pit lane. Casey Graves, the last of those. Then he has about 4 seconds over Hayden Law, who has been to the pit lane. Everyone has to make a stop for fuel at minimum. Jeremy Scherer just picked up a black flag. Don't tell me he's already hit his incident number. He hasn't been to the pit, so I think Jeremy Scherer may have hit his incident limit. Brutal for the 15 team. Have been running so good. It's like Taylor Friday, the Ritz car. Oh, I almost said Wright's car. The Ritz car on the pit lane. Thomas Green will take over the 5th spot. Hayden Lowell up to 4th. Hayden's first of the cars that have pitted. He's just about caught Casey Graves. He did hit the incident limit. Report from Cody Brown. Graves gets out nice and wide on exit, but keeps it on track. Hayden starting to run him down. There's Taylor Friday off the pit lane. 7.8 seconds? Question mark? Did Friday take 2 tires? That's odd. I don't think they would take 4. According to my timing and scoring, only 7.8 seconds on the pit lane. I'm not sure what Friday did. Montrose in the 1 sliding right there. Hayden running down Casey Graves. Soon to see 3rd place change hands as Madigan hits the pit lane. It's Joseph Madigan, the Mountain Dew kickstart machine. I'll go back for this battle for 3rd. Daniel Llewellyn has completed his meatball repairs. Hayden has all the speed with the fresh tires. See where Casey Graves just pulled to the left. Casey, I think, is pitting anyway. And to the pit lane goes the True Speed Toyota. Almost got into the Tech Pro barrier there. Daniel's throttle stuck is a report from the 32 team. I thought it was entertaining. I have to apologize to me. It's your race car. He didn't take anybody else out. I'm happy. Madigan in and out. See Thomas Green going around in the 3. Thomas has been to the pit lane. Madigan's going to have 4-lap fresher tires. Hayden up the road in 2nd. Lucas out in the lead. You almost killed Quinn? Yes, you did. You almost did. You did a really good job not killing him. So the cars that haven't pit yet, Ian Montrose in 5th. Lucas Heusman, your leader. As Casey Graves on the pit lane now. Quinn hasn't pit yet, neither has Ethan. Davis has. Dalton has not. Mark Dingman has not. So those cars still need to come to the pit lane, see what our leader's doing. It is time. Lucas bringing the number 4 to the pit lane. Oh, so that's why your car backs into the barrier. You did a 180 to miss Quinn. Well, you did good misses him. So 19 laps. Lucas decides it is time to pit the number 4. See if Hayden can catch up here. He's been on those fresh tires for 4 laps. About to be 5. Lucas not rolling yet. Hayden's around the final corner. He's now in that long straightaway, and Lucas is rolling out of the pit lane. And Lucas is back up to speed. Here comes Hayden. They're going to be close, but not too close as Lucas makes the corner. And there's Hayden. Lucas has the cold tires now. Hayden is 1.5 seconds back when it's all said and done, and Lucas has the fresher tires now, so should be able to pull back away. Thomas Green 3rd, Joe Madigan 4th. Madigan has the fresher tires, so Green has the track position thanks to that short pit. Taylor Friday riding in 5th. Has Ian Montrose, Ryan Honeycutt behind. Montrose has not been to the pit lane yet in the DoorDash car. And we said you can go about 25 laps. I guess he wants to go 25 laps. Or he could be trying a strategy where he only pits twice. If you go to about 22, 23, and then 44, 45, 46, somewhere in there. Could be trying that strategy and not pitting at the stage break. We'll see how that works out for him. His tires do matter. Here is Madigan and Green battling, and Madigan going to go the long way around the 3-car. Takes over that 3rd spot once again. It's nicely done, Joseph Madigan in 76. And see what's going on back here. It's Taylor Friday, Ian Montrose, and Ryan Honeycutt. Montrose, Evers, Hayes, and Dingman, the only holdouts so far on the pit stops. So we'll keep tabs on when those guys come down the pit lane. Jeremy Scherer has cleared his black flag and then had to go back down to make his pit stop, so Scherer shows up 18th. I'm sure we'll see more of those pass-throughs as the race goes along for some of these guys that aren't too familiar with road coursing. Normally these guys are oval trackers, so cool to see them out here giving it a go. I appreciate them making the effort out here tonight. Even you, Daniel. I appreciate you out here making the effort tonight. Here goes the 4 of Hoytsma around the 07 of Philip Schmitz, putting the Jack car a lap down. Now Philip will have to try and hang on to the lucky dog. See how far away Carl is. Carl is a decent amount of space away, and he's actually passing Martin Dingman. This is the last 2 cars on the lead lap, 14th and 15th. Now we could see it where a bunch of the cars stay out and take a wave around. The leaders and all do pit at halfway. Hayden, 2nd spot. Madigan in 3rd. And there's Thomas Green, Ryan Honeycutt, Taylor Friday. Ryan, once again, around the long way. Ryan will pick up the spot there, up into the top 5 for Honeycutt. So we got 3 Madigan Motorsports machines in the top 5, along with Low Drag's Lucas Hoytsma and Planet Sims Thomas Green. Taylor Friday for Friday Schmitz Racing, or Schmitz Friday Racing. I get it backwards all the time. In the 6th spot, Ian Montrose, C2X, rides in 7th. Dean Thompson, one of those Madigan Motorsports machines, in the 8th spot. Casey Graves, True Speed Toyota, in 9th spot. And Cliff Mullen, C2X, in 10th. A little short tracker giving the road course a run tonight. Davis Greenwell, known for his super speedway racing, early 11th. So has Ethan Evers, he's in 12th. So is Dalton Hayes, he's in 13th. So a bunch of super speedway guys piled up 11th, 12th, 13th. And Carl, he'll drive about anything. He's running there in 14th. Mark Dingman, used to seeing him in Xfinity Series. Here he is given Sundays ago in the New Balance Chevy. Cool to see Mark out there running 15th. Quinn Newton currently in 16th. Wonder what happened to Quinn. Wonder if he got one of those black flags as well. So he's pretty far back. And Philip Schmitz in 17th. Jeremy Scherer 18th. And tried to show Dave. Oh no. Right when we go to Dave, Dave is taking a tow. What happened? Oh, that's not the way you want to be going. Through the S's. Oh, don't hit the curve. Uh-oh. That's looked like a wheel disconnected or something. Just go straight into the wall. Tows it back to the pits. A strange situation there for the 79. There's your race leader after 20 laps. Lucas Hoytsma back up the hill. 2/3 of the way to our halfway stage. Hayden Lowell trying to give chase. 6 seconds back. Joe Madigan, another 2 back from Hayden. Joseph has fresher tires, so he should be catching his teammate. We'll see if he's able to catch up to him by the end of the stage. Take 2nd back. Thomas Green, 4th spot. There's no way my timing and scoring is right on that car. Like I said, it shows 2.2 seconds on the pit lane. But he definitely came down 4 tires and fuel, I have to imagine. It's Friday in the Ritz car. And Montrose giving chase, but as we said before, Montrose not been to the pit lane. Within the window now where he could 2-stop the race. 22 and 44, 45, somewhere in there. We'll see if that was the strategy of the 1T. There's Dean giving chase, currently 8th. Dean's gotten around Casey Graves through the pit cycle. Casey runs 9th now. This is for position. Cliff Mullins, Davis Greenwell.
Alright,
Let's get some driver chat in here and have some laughs. It's like Dave taking his car to get a required repair and then he cleared it, but he may have retired the car. Dingman, Dalton Hayes, Dalton on the pit lane. So finally have the 47 team pitting. That leaves Dingman, Evers, and Montrose as the three holdouts not having pit yet in the first half of this race. Remember, caution does come out at halfway for the road course. Group them back up together. There goes Ian onto the pit lane. One car finally decided it was time. Gets it rolled down to pit lane speed by the yellow cones, and the DoorDash car rolling to the attention of his crew. Who else do we have? Ethan. Uh-oh. Carl's in the kitty litter. What happened to Carl? Car pulls off to the side, locks up the front brakes. Turns a little bit, locks up the brakes some more. I don't... Yeah, now it's trying to gas up in the gravel. Oh, seems like a major issue for the 25's control system. It's finally gotten it back going. Don't get stuck in the kitty litter here, thank goodness. Is Ian going to stay on the lead lap? He is well ahead of Lucas Weisman. Ethan and Mark. Mark's already a lap down, and Ethan is going to go a lap down as soon as he pits. So 19 seconds from Ian. Ian's well up the road. Should stay on a lead lap. So it's going to be a battle between Ethan Evers, Mark Dingman, Quinn Newton to see who gets the lucky dog, I think. As long as they don't crash. That'll completely change the race because this is a large track to get a lap back on. Cliff trying to hold off Davis Greenwell for 9th. See Ian fresh out of the pit lane behind him. He's going to have fresher rubber. See Davis Greenwell get to the inside of Cliff Mullins. Now Cliff has the inside for the next two corners. Davis going to try to roll that outside. Keeps up pretty good momentum. Now Davis has the preferred inside lane for the next 2 or 3 corners. Montrose trying to send it up in there on the fresh tires. Montrose will clear Mullins as well, and now he'll try to get past Davis Greenwell. Gets right on the back bumper of Greenwell going into 19. And back down to 20 we go.
Lucas Hoytma is being awarded a drive-through penalty for being too good at COTA.
That'd be entertaining.
Oh, shucks.
Oh, shucks.
What?
Here goes Ian to the inside. Ian's going to complete the pass. Daniel gets over and out of the way. Did we just get mad at Ian for completing a pass the proper way in turn 1? Confused. Dean Thompson has caught Taylor Friday. 6th and 7th. 77 and 78. Ethan Evers finally on the pit lane. The 8 car going as far as he could go. Mark Dingman going another lap. So Dingman going to go even farther. The only car left to not pit, the New Balance machine of Mark Dingman. Back to the battle for 6th. Dean Thompson trying to find a way around. See if we can... Oh, it's going to go on board, but now it's already alongside. Dean Thompson getting to the inside. Going up onto the front straightaway. Keeping the nose in there. I'll have the preferred inside line for turn 1. See Friday backing off early. Is that Dalton Hayes going deep in turn 1? Yes, it was. 47 car got way deep. A little door tap with the 77.
You're funny.
There's the slide for Hayes into turn 1. Got really deep. All right. So Dean Thompson up to 6 Friday.
Getting out of lead lap car way, but next time I won't for you.
I think Honeycutt pissed off Hayes.
Don't take it so serious.
People are in bad mood because it's a road course. Some people just don't like them. There we go, Ethan Evers. What happened to Ethan? Ethan's on cold tires here. Gets out wide. Oh, loses the back end. Going through the stadium section, that's easy to do. And then he just takes the toe instead of backing out onto the track. And I think Ethan's had enough. So the 8 car is retired from the race. Daniel's still out there, I think. Daniel could pick up 3 more spots, move up to 18th if he sticks with it. There's your race leader, 26. Lap number 26. 8 laps to go. We throw the halfway caution. Hayden trying to hold off Joseph Madigan. Hayden pitted 4 laps earlier. Strategy in second will be a little different because they have that time behind the pace car to go. The what fuck 250? COTA, Circuit of the Americas, running the West Course. iRacing doesn't have the one the Cup cars ran today. They take a little bit different access road going from one side to the other and cutting out the rest of the course. Report that Daniel may have crashed. I want to check him out, but I don't see anything happen. Dean Thompson battling now Ryan Honeycutt. Dean with 2 lap fresher tires than that 51 Mustang. Those are teammates in Madigan Motorsports. Like Dean wanted to cut it in there and just thought better of it. Mark Dingman finally hits the pit lane. 26 laps. That's how far Mark Dingman went. So now we know. Should have come down to it. 26 laps. That's the number. We call it the What Fuck 250 because this track is just what fuck. Philip Schmitz goes by Mark Dingman. Current lucky dog is Quinn Newton. We'll see if Cliff's and Thread are going a lap down. He might. There's Cliff, and then there's Lucas. Not too far behind. Back to this battle for second. It's getting nice and spicy. Again, trying so hard to get by Lowell. Has fresher rubber. Ran him down from probably about 4 seconds back. Joseph Madigan applying all kinds of pressure to the back bumper of that Napa Chevrolet. Nothing doing there. Through 19. Here we go. Looking to the inside for 20. Gets the nose in there, and Madigan going to take over second. I don't think Hayden's going to fight him too hard now. Well, he stays charged up on the outside, but he's going to have the wrong side of the track for turn 1. Hayden's actually going to drag race him up the hill and be ahead going into turn 1, but there he goes. Now he gives it up. Backs off the corner. Madigan overshoots the corner. I don't know if he knew Hayden was backing off, and Hayden takes advantage and goes back to second. Madigan overshot turn 1. They trade it back. Let's see how Honeycutt and Dean Thompson are doing. Thompson keeping that 78 glued to the back of that 51 Mustang. Mark Dingman's picked up the pass-through penalty. Those Mark Dingman fans. Dean stays in line once again. Check back in on Hayden and Madigan. Go through the stadium, slow part of the track. Hayden's actually pulled out another half second here, so I wonder if Madigan maybe burned up his stuff a little bit or just trying too hard. Check back in. Oh my gosh! 51 just launched over the curb there. That's going to allow Dean Thompson to close right back in. Honeycutt getting way up in the air. Can't tell me this track's not challenging our drivers. Oh my goodness. About 5 laps away from getting our caution. Getting everybody bundled back up, giving away halfway points. Making the 51 look bad. This is Brad Wilson. Hey man, welcome in. It's like Newton and Rotman trading spots there. 88.25. Newton had a couple lap fresher tires. Now Dean Thompson looking on Ryan Honeycutt here. Going to be on the outside for the next two right-handers. And Honeycutt going to hold him off. Dean definitely applying the pressure. And here he goes. Dean Thompson throwing it up the inside. They make a little contact in 19. And Dean Thompson clears his teammate. Oh! Honeycutt gives him a shot in the rear end. Dean Thompson hangs on to it. What a save. Oh, and he's going to spin it off the corner. And then they're... This is teammates, by the way. Ryan Honeycutt goes around. Here comes Taylor Friday and Casey Graves to take advantage. Two red machines pulling up into the action. Thompson and Honeycutt going at it there. Teammates. Taylor Friday going to complete the pass in the Ritz car. Move around Dean Thompson. Dean back down to 6th. That got real spicy between the two Madigan Motorsports teammates. Wow. Casey Graves right there. I'm shocked we didn't hear anything over the radio, but they are in team chat with one another, so I guess they don't have to say it for everybody to hear. I'm a little sad they didn't. Wow. That was fascinating. Meanwhile, these two Madigan Motorsports teammates have not made contact. Hayden Lowell and Joe Madigan running 2nd and 3rd. Can I buy the 51 charter? Yes, you can buy a charter. I don't think the 51s is for sale, but there are a couple out there for sale. Taylor Friday, Dean Thompson, Casey Graves all bunched up now after all that drama. Giving us another spot to watch. Meanwhile, Dalton Hayes is catching Jeremy Scherer for 14th. Check back in on that. And by the time I do, Dalton's already around. Man, he caught him quick. Dalton up to 14th now. Check on Ryan Honeycutt. Does that car look okay? Got a little bent back bumper. Looks like the wheels are all straight though. Crinkle on the nose after getting into the back of his teammate. Dean thought about making that move into turn 20 and tucks back in line. Right now the lucky dog is Cliff Mullins, as he has gone a lap down. He's going to try to stay the first car 1 lap down. Right now his best friend is Davis Greenwell. Needs him to hold off Lucas Hoytsma.
All right, we're tight. We're tight. He's tight. He's tight. Fuck that guy.
Yes, precisely. Precisely. Team Trackhouse replay, it's a lot of that. A lot of that between those two particular Madigan Motorsports cars. Mark Ningman gets up and out of the way. Nice move there. Lets the lead lap machines through. Meanwhile, Dean Thompson and Casey Graves got around Taylor Friday. Didn't see that transpired. See if we can take a look back real quick. Oh, there you go. Friday got real wide in turn 1. Up the hill into 77. Just going to miss the apex. Gets real wide. Allows Dean through, and Casey Graves with the momentum going to be able to get by as well. So that's how that traded spots. Joe Madigan put the move on Hayden into 1. Hayden's going to cut back to the inside. We've seen this a time or two. Madigan now has the better side of the track for the next turn. Inside advantage. Now Hayden back to the advantage. Is able to stay alongside. Go into the S's. Do they make contact? They do. Once again, Madigan Motorsports cars making contact. Then Joseph Madigan hits the curb there. Got 2 wheels up in the air. We almost saw a repeat of Dean Thompson and Ryan Honeycutt. This is just the first half of the race. We're not even in the second half yet. My goodness. They're getting really spicy out there. Hayden behind Madigan. Madigan does have a little bit fresher tire, so that should be settled. Dean Thompson, Casey Graves. Toyota's running 5th and 6th. Nose to tail. Down through the S's, you see Llewellyn's back on track. He's already passed Levi Heilman. He's got 2 more cars out of the race he can move past. Everybody making their way through the S's nice and tidy. When Newt and Carl Rotman, this battle's back together. They let those 3 cars through, and now they're back nose to tail. Oh, Carl got the back end way around. Probably going to have to give way to Ryan Honeycutt here soon. Ryan already looking for a way around the 25. Carl keeps it out of the way, and Honeycutt gets by. Madigan trying to break the draft. What do you think? Is it IndyCar? Slipstream not that strong. Still gets way out wide. He was thinking about Hayden that whole time. Just about gave away the second spot. Back into the S as they go. Not a lot of passing opportunity through here unless someone makes a mistake.
Thank you.
Madigan Motorsports team meeting on Monday, as William said, probably going to be very interesting. I'd like to be one of those fly on the walls inside their team chat right now. Through the little access road back onto the main track. As we cut out the super long straightaways.
Thanks, Jeremy, from the 1 car.
I think that was sincere, and it was. Look at that. Apparently Ian can't get his voice to come across. Closest battle still is this 12th and 13th. Quinn Newton, Carl Rotman, 88-25. 51's a lap ahead of him.
No problem.
Speaking of lap ahead, Lucas is catching
Yeah,
Davis Greenwell.
His mic's not working.
Remember, end of lap 33 is the caution. End of lap 33. So we're about to start it. Right there's Lucas passes the flagman, flag stand. We're on lap 33. And Joseph Madigan going to pit here. Hayden Law going to follow suit. We don't have a rule about no pitting with 2 to go. So they're going to pit now. What Thomas Green decides to do. Thomas is going to stay out. Dean Thompson currently in the 5th spot. Casey Graves giving chase.
Thank you, sir.
I bet a lot of cars would wish Lucas would pit. Some cars. I wonder if Lucas is trying to cut Davis Greenwell a break here. They're teammates. There they are, nose to tail. Dean Thompson into the pit lane and bounces it off the wall in the process. That's awkward. Picked up some damage there, I'm sure. So Dean Thompson on the pit lane. Taylor Friday stays out. Honeycutt's going to stay out. Montrose. See what he decides to do from 9th spot. Montrose will sweep around the lap car of Hayes. He'll stay out. Davis has to stay out because the leader's right on his ass, so he can't pit. Dean Thompson's going to have to get off the pit lane. And it's going to do so.
Lucas, when are you at the start finish?
He's there. Throw it. Put it out. Oh, yellow flag out. This is our stage break. Let's see if we can look through our stage points here. Lucas was so far ahead. It might take a while for him to cycle through. Thomas Green will be coming around the final corner here. We may have to hit the button several times if the field gets caught back up. He just got to it right when it went through. Second time.
Do I go ahead and get my lucky dog now?
Lucky dogs are turned on, so it should tell you when. But if it doesn't, the next time you go by the line, then yeah.
Wait, why are we going slow? Shouldn't we still be racing right now? Like, everybody has not caught up to Lucas?
No, the field's frozen now.
Back to your stage intro. Trying to see where the points all go. Ian Montrose will pick up the 8th spot for a halfway. Dean Thompson looks in line for 9th place stage points. And Davis Greenwell will get 10th, so there are your stage points finally. It took a while. Now I'll let the field get caught up.
Hey, anybody 0715? We got a haul ass.
Take cars in turn one.
That's how big of a lead Lucas had. Everyone's going to try to catch up. Cautions are weird on road courses, so it'll probably take all of this caution period to even get people to catch up. Yellow flag just all waving. He's waving that thing hard. There's your pace car. Cliff Mullins should be the lucky dog when he gets back around to the line.
Guys, we gotta fucking go, man. Do you know what the right pedal does?
Davis Greenwell, very animated.
You know what the yellow flag means?
Yeah, it means catch up to the pace car.
Is that what it means?
Dalton Hayes and Jeremy Sher both have black flags.
Yeah, the fucking yellow light, I speed up. I don't fucking slow down.
That's so Davis Greenwell.
That's a fucking statement right there.
That explains a lot.
I'm just kidding. I only get pulled over for speeding.
So legit question, is the lucky dog gonna be able to actually pit?
I don't know.
You should be able to when you come back around after you take the lucky dog.
The Cliff's going to get the lucky dog like here, right? Then we'll have to haul ass. There goes Cliff. We may extend it one lap, depending on if everybody can get to the pit lane and get caught back up. When everybody caught up. You're just going to say you're sitting in the pit lanes watching Barney wave the flag of a vigor of a CEO on the stand for the first time at Daytona, and no one is even close to seeing it. Good stuff. Who else is summoned to pit around? I think the 9th place is just not catching up. Dean pitted before the caution, though, so he's going to stay out. Dean's not even going to pass half the cars. That's actually going to kind of screw him. He's going to have to go behind the cars that made it out of the pit lane anyway. We'll see where iRacing puts him. The Madigan, Lowell, Montrose, and it's showing Dean Thompson 4th now. Interesting. Definitely didn't think he was 4th. If the cars were exiting the pit lane, usually it's at the pit lane exit line that counts. Moved him all the way up to 4th, so that's worked out well for Dean. Thomas Green, Lucas Weissman 3rd, 5th, and 6th. Casey Graves 7th, Taylor Friday 8th, Ryan Honeycutt in 9th. Ryan has to catch up, as does Davis in 10th. Cliff is 11th on the pit lane. Leaders, are you 1 to green or are you 2 to green?
We're 2, coming to 1.
Keeping tabs on that for Cliff.
Cliff's pitting with his lucky dog. We need to, yeah, we can't go green here.
But you said it's 2 to green, right?
Right, but I'm just explaining to anyone why we couldn't short
Why the fuck would we shorten it?
Davis.
Because pace laps are fucking 4 minutes long?
New gens ain't got no patience.
What's patience?
Yeah, we don't need to fucking shorten it.
Who made it foggy all of a sudden?
It was Quinn locking up his tires in the turn one.
It's foggy
And
everywhere.
Davis.
And Daniel spinning trying to miss Quinn.
How are y'all locking up the tires? I can go full brake and, like, we're good. Shut up, bro. Damn.
That's funny coming
Yeah,
from
report
Davis.
from the 32 box. Throttle stuck, and that's not like being funny. It actually did.
Cliff making his way back around. Field's mostly bunched up on the front stretch. There's the field. I think we're waiting on a handful of cars to get up there. Like Dalton Hayes on the pit lane, Jeremy Scher on the pit lane. And here comes Phil Schmidt. Around the final corner for Schmitz. And who else are we waiting on? Who's the one lap down car's pitting?
Alrighty.
Clifford. Clifford's got to catch up to the field. He's got a whole ass. Be 11 cars on the lead lap when we turn them loose again. Then the lap down cars all have their own battle. Carl Rattman, Quinn Newton, Jeremy Scher, Philip Schmitz, Dalton Hayes are all one lap down, but Dalton still has a black flag to serve. And Mark Dingman on the pit lane now. Wonder what Dalton's situation was about. There's most of the field. Clifford is making his way there. I think Daniel just caught up to the back of the field. And the next one there you see in the background. Cliff Mullins is almost there. Cutting through 6A. A little chicane onto the backstretch. All right, halfway through our what fuck 250. Cliff Mullins has made it to the back of the field. Who's not going to make it there is Dalton Hayes. Dalton, there's no way he's catching up. Oh, he might. He's booking it. Oh, he got a off track. He's booking it so hard. It's awkward. He does still have to serve a black flag, though, so it's not going to matter a whole lot for his race. Not many cars behind him close enough to pass him. So I think Dalton's kind of stuck in that 16th spot right now. Joe Madigan.
76 cast in the face car to the...
Sorry, told me to pass him.
Alright, it's time to go back racing. We had our little halfway break, got our points given out, got everybody fueled up and caught back up. Cliff Mullins is at the tail of the pack and we're ready to turn him loose. 11 lead lap cars for the second half of this thing. The what fuck 250 that will not be back next season. Here we go. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
Like, can I go?
Yep. Madigan up a hill into the fog. Honeycutt picked up a black flag. See if we all make it through turn one. It's like one car may have been around.
Third.
See what happened to Quinn up at the top of the hill. It's all the way down to the inside. Ryan Honeycutt going around. Check Ryan Honeycutt's start here. Make sure I can give him the black clear. Yep, let's pick up the black clear.
Sorry, I messed you up there, Ryan. I was just trying to get out of your way.
Oh, what was that?
No, you're good. I just
Green
didn't know
wall
if I
went way
was
wide.
past you or not. It wasn't you. I just didn't want to break the rule.
There we go. Everything's all sorted now. Joseph Madigan, Hayden Lull, Lucas Leisman, your top three. Been the class of the race. Now they are nose to tail. Lucas finds himself in unfamiliar territory, though. He is the third car in line. Normally he's been leading this thing. And we got this bunch. Montrose, Dean Thompson, and the three of Thomas Green. Thomas had a lot of early run speed, then kind of fell off in that first half. Let's see if it's more of the same here in half number 2.
Wheeling that motherfucker.
You don't have to go as far in the second stage. It's well, from halfway it is only 32 laps, but remember we had the caution laps as well, so a lot of different things going on here. I think Dalton hit the pit lane for his black flag and then they cleared it. So basically Dalton gets his drive-through done anyway. I think he was on the pit lane. And Lucas just at so good of a run there. Putting the pressure on Hayden from the outside is just crazy. Oh, gives him a shot in the back bumper. That was quite the hit. Lucas gave him quite a shot there. It was actually a 4X. That was pretty solid contact by Lucas Oiswa. Pushes Hayden up off the groove a little bit, but fairly, you know, not overly aggressive. Just good short track racing there. It's just kind of set up like a short track of road courses because there's not a lot of high speed sections. They don't even get out of third gear with the setup that iRacing provides us here. And Lucas just about has him clear. Hayden's trying to hang on because if he can, he'll have the nose in there for the next corner, but he's not able to. See if he throws it back in there anyway. No, he does not. Lucas clears to second. And now he is 1.5 seconds behind Joseph Madigan. Thomas Green rides there in the 4th spot. Dean Thompson 5th. Casey Graves 60th. And Montrose 7th. Taylor Friday, Ryan Honeycutt, and Davis Greenwell, and Cliff Mullins. And there's your top 11. Carl Rotman rides 12th. Jeremy Scherer, Philip Schmitz, Dalton Hayes. Those are all the one-lap cars still running. Quinn Newton has retired from the race in 16th. And Daniel, if he stays with it, can get up there and pass Quinn. Give Daniel one more spot. Never know when that one spot's going to be valuable for your points tonight. Joe Madigan, Lucas Oisma, Hayden Lull, your top 3, then Thomas Green, Dean Thompson. Yes, that Dean Thompson. I like to say that. Casey Graves, Ian Montrose, Taylor Friday, Ryan Honeycutt, and Davis Greenwell. He top 10. Cliff's back there too. We'll give him a shout out since he's on the lead lap. Current closest battle. It is Montrose and Friday. DoorDash and Ritz. Wonder if you can get DoorDash to deliver you some Ritz. More like some Instacart thing. Drivers kind of getting in progression mode now, although Lucas Hoisman is running down Madigan. Remember, it was a 1.5 second gap, and it's already down to 0.6. 4-car is on a mission. Lucas has so much speed. Absolutely crazy how much speed he has in that machine. I'm working on giving you guys the points from last week. And while we watch this 3-car breakaway at the front of the field, we can have something to kind of browse over. Lucas already your points leader. He's trying to get second win of the season. I'll show it to you real fast. There you go. Lucas leading the points. Hayden Lull second. Andrew Beach third. Beach not here tonight. Going to use a provisional. Cliff Mullins, Ryan Honeycutt, they're all out there fighting hard. Thomas Green's up in the top part of the field. So a lot of our title contenders towards the front of this field tonight. Showing they can get it done on ovals and road courses, and they know how to turn left and right. Big shout out to all of our drivers out here giving this a go. I know it's kind of hell for some people. I certainly appreciate them hanging out with us on a Sunday night and giving it a try. And as I told you, it's going to be a one and done for this. We will have this one race on COTA, and then we'll go to Chicagoland next year instead. Lucas trying to keep it hung out there on the outside. I don't know if he quite kept the nose there. Did not. But definitely applying the pressure for the lead with 25 to go. Neil Wallen's moved up to 18th as he's gotten by Ethan Evers. Next one him to pass is Mark Dingman. Lucas looking to the inside. Do they make contact? Oof. It was very close. Lucas got the nose in there. Oh, man. A little bit of contact at the exit of the corner. That's where we saw it go wrong for Dean Thompson and the 51 at Honeycutt, who, by the way, are getting closer and closer to one another. And there's Casey Graves going around Dean Thompson, and there is Honeycutt, not that far away. Up into the top of the hill, and looks like 3 cars going for the lead there, and I'm sad I missed it. Sorry. I was entertained by the rest of what was going on. We'll go back and take a look once they sort out who's going to lead through the S's here. If they sort it out, they might go side by side. They're going side by side through the S's, and wow, Lucas Hoysma able to have the car control and throws his 4-car into the race lead. Outstanding job by Lucas. Let's go back to the top of the hill and see how that unfolded. Hayden's all the way down to the inside. Lucas in the middle. Madigan all the way on the outside. Lucas overshoots it. Gets away on the brakes. Madigan gets back to the inside. Hayden was just trying to be opportunistic. And that is how that unfolded through the top of the hill. And back down into the S's. And then, of course, we saw Lucas with the great car control just hang on to it. That car's completely sideways right there and right there. He held on to the race lead. Outstanding driving. Those 3 cars still nose to tail, and a bit of a gap to Thomas Green. Casey Graves rides in 5th, trying to hold off Dean Thompson. Taylor Friday, Ryan Honeycutt. Ryan's about 2 seconds back now from Friday. Davis Greenwell in 9th, Ian Montrose 10th, and Cliff securely in 11th. 4 seconds back and a whole lap ahead of Carl Rotman, who's right behind him. That is 11th and 12th, but there's a lap between them. That's what the lucky dog will do for you on a road course. Four cars, 1 lap down, battling one another. It's Rotman, Schmitz, Scherer, and Hayes. It's the unfortunate part about road course cautions. You get trapped a lap down, and then you get so far away from one another. It's Dalton off track in the 47. What happened to him? Coming into the S's, catches way too much of that curb, spins the Columbia Toyota, and he gathers it back in and carries on. It's like Ian Montrose 2 to pit lane. He is in his pit window for the end of the race, and like I said, I thought he was going to 2-stop it from the start. He comes down for his 2nd stop and final stop of the race. Ian Montrose is going to take the 4 tires, fuel it up, and be done with pitting. Be interesting to see how it plays out for Montrose. In about 23 laps time, see where it all unfolds. See if he can get back up to the top 5, maybe. Could be a viable strategy because they'll have fresher tires for the next, good, at least 10 laps. Hoysma back to the point. Madigan 2nd. Lowell 3rd. And Thomas Green 4th. Casey Graves in 5th. Dean Thompson in 6th. Taylor Friday right there. The closest battle on tracks. Once again, these 2 teammates, Joseph Madigan, Hayden Law. I feel like we've shown them half the race. They are staying nose to tail for the most part. Hayden really closed him down heading into turn 20. See, the clouds have gotten very overcast and a little bit foggy.
Under the lights at COTA, everybody.
Apparently it got dark enough that it set the lighting mode on.
What lights?
Hopefully it's not too dark for some people.
I don't know either, but they came on.
I noticed that too. Like everything got brighter as I went through 20. It was weird. Honeycutt to the pit lane, making his final stop in the 51. Just pit 8 laps ago. Be interesting to see. Yep, tires going on. So tires and fuel for the 51 Mustang. 4 tires, gassing it up. Only pit 8 laps ago. Came right back down the pit lane to fill it up in 4 tires once again. Honeycutt down and away. Rejoins the race. See where he comes up compared to Montrose. There's Montrose. So these 2 have made their final stop of the night. There goes the 51 and there's the 1. So that's the gap. Honeycutt able to get out in front of Montrose. Now those 2 going to use the clean track and 4 fresh tires to try and make up some ground.
I think it's time we talk about it. There's no light here and it's getting pretty dark. What's going to be...
No, we're not talking about it. I just pitted.
Yeah, that's why I'm talking about it, so I don't pit, and then we call the race when I'm not in the lead.
Pretty bright to me.
I mean, I don't feel like I've lost visibility.
Yet, we still have a half hour left.
I mean, it's not going to get dark enough where we're going to have to call it.
It might, we're on 2x speed.
Yeah, we still have an hour of sim time left. It's already 6:30 in sim.
I call ended at 50. Yeah, that'd be a great idea. Let's just screw all over the people that have planned to pit since the start of the race. You know, it's a really great idea.
That's why I'm talking about it now. I think we should have a plan.
Yeah, well, good for you. People have already pit.
No, not good for me. It's good for you.
No, it's not, because if you call it now, I'm screwed.
I just want to get to the. It's not my call. I want to get the discussion going.
Don't.
Dalton, what the hell was that?
I literally slowed down to give you guys the inside, and you just run up my fucking ass. I couldn't mic up because people were talking.
You turned left into Joseph down the straight, and like you're just brake checking me. I'm not expecting you to brake in the middle of the fucking straightaway.
Still butthurt about last week.
All the drama.
No, if I was butthurt, you'd know. I would have just fucking wrecked you, but I didn't. I literally gave you guys the inside, and you didn't take it.
You parked it on exit when we throttle up. You're the same guy, not trying to accuse anyone, same guy that locked up the brakes in the turn one. I made a joke and then he got defensive about it. Your lap down, I don't think you know how to be fast here, so.
I mean, braking when no one is expecting you to brake gave me a 4x, and I'm gonna get a penalty now, which I shouldn't be in.
Hey, Lucas, do you think we can make it 10 laps?
Yeah, ask the leader. Yeah, let's leave the people that have already screwed themselves out of the time.
Shut the hell up and let me ask Lucas a question, and then we'll talk about it. Lucas, do you think we can make it 10 laps?
10 laps? Yeah, I think we can make it 10 laps. I don't know when sunset is. Like, I don't know the sim date. I think we're going to end at like 7:30 sim time is my rough guess.
Well, we can shorten it 10 laps, and we can have everybody have to pit that has not pit yet. And that would make it fair to everybody.
Do we know when the sunset is? Is there a way to check that?
I don't know if I can check it while watching, but I can try.
See what the sim date is, and then go fucking look up the weather for that day. iRacing is real weather.
I think we just run it out.
We can't. If it goes pitch black, we're not going to be able to run out. That's what I'm questioning right now. It would suck if that happened.
I don't know why it was set so goddamn late.
It shows it was set for 1 p.m., so I don't know why it's so late either.
It's 2x speed.
2x speed, and if you had time carryover from practice to qualifying of the race, then that's probably it. And we're slow.
We're.
I'm sorry.
The cloud cover doesn't help, but it's fine for now.
I mean, yeah,
He
if
did.
it weren't for the clouds, we'd be fine. Can we just make a decision? Because it changes how I run my pace, depending on what I do. Run it out. Call it at that.
Yeah, if we just run it out to where it goes pitch black, like it's rain shortened, I'm fine with that. I just wanted to know what's going to happen.
Yeah, if y'all want to call it that. As soon as it goes to the pitch black moment, we call it a red flag and end the race. We can do that.
Yeah, let's do that. Run it till it's pitch black, because we might not even need it.
Impending
I
weather.
didn't mean to give you a heart attack, Daniel.
Yeah, no, I seen what you was doing. I had to make a quick reaction there.
Gas cloud is blocking the sun still. It's never smooth. Why? Jeremy Shearer has retired from the race, which gives Daniel Lawal an opportunity to move up to 15th. Dalton 2 laps down, Schmitz 1 lap down, Rotman 1 lap down. Cliff won the lead lap, just off the pit lane. Yeah, cloud chance is 20 to 100%. It's crazy, right? They wanted me to do forecast and not static, and then we run into this stuff. Try to give them what they want, and they complain anyway. It's a good idea. Hayden hits the pit lane, giving second place back to Madigan. Thomas Green moving up. Plenty bright from this angle. You're looking down at the track. This one not so much. Hard to see the 4 car on that one. And it's back to very clear again. It looks like it's going to rain, which would be cool, but we don't have rain tires on these cars, sadly. Got Carl Rotman on the pit lane. Joining Davis Greenwell. What's in the car look like? Let's find out. Like that.
Sorry for turn 1, I locked up a little bit.
The top 6 have not pitted. Plus Philip Schmitz in 12th. And Dalton in 14th. Taylor Friday brings the Ritz car down to the pit lane. The SFR machine cruising the pit lane. The other SFR machine, Jack Daniels car, riding in 12th right now. Honeycutt and Montrose have completed their pit stops, and they are 8th and 9th on the racetrack. They head through turn 19, back to 20. Montrose 1 lap earlier pit. Caden Lowell passes Friday up into the 6th spot. It's Friday rolling out of the pits. See where Friday comes out. Oh, right as we look over, Honeycutt making the move on Montrose as they pass Friday, and they're going to come out all together. Look at that. Fun how that worked out. Friday with the fresh tires right behind now Ian Montrose and Ryan Honeycutt as they battle each other for the 7th spot. Friday should have the fresh tires and be able to pass them both over this 16-lap run should the darkness hold off. Casey Graves in the True Speed car running a top 5 but still has to pit, as does Dean Thompson 4th, Thomas Green 3rd, Joe Madigan 2nd, and Lucas Weissma. All those cars still need to hit the pit lane. Madigan stays out another lap. Thomas Green. He'll stay out another lap. Hey, Jake, welcome in. Good to see you. Dean Thompson running fourth. Well, Lucas, you said you wanted a night race.
What? Hmm.
Am I the only one that's like not losing any visibility? Yes.
You know, it's funny, I was just about to say it got a little darker for me, so there's your answer.
It's a little darker, but I still see pretty good.
A little darker, but I know.
It's definitely dark.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Thomas Green, Dean Thompson, Casey Graves, Hayden Long, Taylor Friday, Ryan Honeycutt, Ian Montrose. They're all bunched up together.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Sorry.
Whoa. It's like Honeycutt blew the corner, and that was what the watch out was. Let's go back and watch that from outside the car. Hard to see at the top of the hill. There you go.
Not ready for
51 locked up. Montrose cut back to the inside. Yeah, the weather is deteriorating quickly in COTA, Austin, Texas. Getting kind of dark, so we've been doing some cockpit cams. You can see pretty good out of those.
Okay, I'm gonna own up to my mistakes here, guys. I can't see shit.
I'm gonna be honest, it's starting to get a little dark.
55. I can see.
Chop, 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 chop,
He
chop,
said
chop.
he can see fine. His vote is 55, I think. Never mind.
Storms are definitely bigger in Texas.
My fucking shit. Fuck, dude.
If you never done one of these before, there is a moment where it goes completely pitch black, and that's what we were talking about calling the race on, the pitch black moment.
Yeah, run until it goes all dark, like you can't see shit.
I know everybody's settings are different, so just do your best you can. Yep. It's happened twice, I think, so far. This will be the third one.
My incident count would love for you to call the race right now.
Oof.
Actually, on another thing, I can see pretty good.
Yeah, actually, I'm fine.
Yeah, just turn my monitors up. It's actually pretty much daylight outside. Keep it.
Just turn on your backlight.
I actually could not see my turn one braking point right there. That was scary.
Definitely keep it green then. Definitely keep it green. I think it's great.
I can see fine. There's lights on the front stretch.
I'm
TV
gonna
screens
take.
all around.
Look how dark that is. That's crazy. Let's go on board again. Onboard's not too bad. The camera shots are pretty dark.
I give it 5 laps.
5?
I give it 2.
I don't care if y'all call it. I'm gonna keep driving. Call this lap. I need one more exit. I'm out of this. I don't like this.
We all agreed that moment of pitch black. Keep going.
If you heard,
Go right, go right, go right.
I'll tell you, it looks a lot better in a car than it does from the broadcast.
We should never do 2X unless we're doing a night race.
Oh, they bounce off each other. It's the battle for third up ahead. Dean Thompson taking third away from the 3 of Thomas Green. We had to go with onboard cameras because all of our tower operators had to come down due to the impending storms coming in here.
Here it comes. Here comes the moment.
Lucas feels like we're just about there. This
I don't
battle.
know if it's a glitch, but for me, the catch that
This battle for third, fourth, and fifth is great.
I can barely see the leader in front of me.
be ashamed to kill them.
The TV screens are reflecting off my dashboard.
I can't see a thing anymore. I don't even know where the track is.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's tough to see the track.
Don't listen. Do not fucking listen to them. They're lying.
I mean, the only way to make it fair is if those 5 cars all pit, and then we can call the race.
I'm just giving my feedback, that's all.
Pitch black. It was pitch black. We're done.
I can see.
Go. Let's go. not to play devil's advocate here, but I can see perfectly.
I say we have a lap number.
It's funny, the guys in the top 5 are the ones that you can't see. I was going to make a lap number, but then you guys said no.
Pitch black.
I can't fucking see.
Dean says he can see great and he's running third. Just relaying the message. I can see fine. I'm second.
Thomas Green picked up his black
yeah,
flag.
'cause your buddy could win the race if we go green.
I mean, I can see. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to close my eyes?
I mean, yeah, I can see, but one of these times I'm not going to see, man. This is scary.
I think Thomas is literally driving blind right now.
I'm just kind of assuming where the stadium section is.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I just gave up a spot because it's so dark I can't see, but I'm cool with running it to check it.
I think this is for me. This is ridiculous.
This is what happens when I let Hayden look over the server.
So, out of curiosity, where's that moment of pitch black? Oh, there's a car there.
You'll know the moment. Literally everything goes pitch black.
Yeah, you'll know. Your screen goes black.
Yeah, you think your shit crashed.
Alright, I cannot see a damn thing at this point. I can't even see my interior.
Leave that bad?
If your car is black, we can't see you.
55 is the lap I was going to call it on, but only if everybody pit. They haven't pit yet, so it's not fair.
That's a little run second. Run lap 50.
Whoever that is, you can't hear their shit. There's Davis.
It's black. I can't even see Dean's car in front of me.
Yeah, I just could not see signs where I was supposed to brake.
Well, if the top 4 cars will pit, then I'll call it. Until then, we wait for the pitch black, like we said.
There it is.
There it is. There it is. Shut it down.
That's it. That's it.
Race over. Lucas is your winner. Madigan and Thompson your top 3.
Not keep it green.
And now you know what the pitch black moment looks like.
Do we just stop here, or what are we gonna do?
Yeah, it goes back to the last lap that was completed before the pitch black, so that'd be the end of 55. So y'all can do whatever you want. You can pull off, you can tow. You can smash into the wall. You can keep going if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Shell Crow.
I can see.
Whose mic is that? They keep cutting out.
Yeah, you either have Dollar General Internet or Dollar General Mike.
No, his button keeps on pressing. I'll just say it. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to do it.
If you go to the pace car to do your donuts, you'll actually be able to be seen. Well, there you go. The What Fuck 250 ends in darkness. Thanks to the storms coming through Texas. Lucas Oyster is your winner. Let's track him down. What a night. Oh my goodness. Well, what a night. The moment of darkness while you're leading. Fortunately, you didn't have to come down to the pit lane, and you're able to get the victory here in the pure madness of this race. How was it?
That was, I mean, these cars are super fun on road courses, and I don't know, it was like lap 25 or something. Casey goes, "Hey, are we going to go dark here?" And I start looking, I'm like, I mean, we're at like 4:30, we got half the race left. It's not looking good, but, you know, things could work out, it's fine. And then things started getting really dark, and we're like, oh boy.
Yeah, you know, I just set it at 1 p.m. and I thought we'd be fine because, you know, it's not going to take that long. And, well, here you go. We're in the darkness.
Yeah, these, it was some long lap time, long race there for a, you know, Xfinity length. Those guys ran a lot in real life.
Yeah, they did.
And, yeah, you know, I'm not going to lie, my arms are kind of happy it was a little shortened because I was getting tired.
Well, when you call a race the What Fuck 250, what else do you expect, you know?
Exactly. And, you know, it's funny because I don't think this is the first time I've won a darkness shortened race. I don't know what it is about these things.
I think we had it at the 87s once. Didn't you win that one?
87s maybe, and then
Yeah.
I know for a fact Trucks at Talladega was one of them.
Absolutely crazy. Well, congrats on your really good luck that happens when the darkness comes around. You're able to see better than most till the end and bring it home in the lead. What a chaotic race, and congrats on the win. You got friends, family, sponsor shout-outs for us?
Yeah, man, just shout out to Quinn and 712 Brakes, everybody at Low Drag, you for broadcasting and putting this on. Been a really fun series so far. And everybody for racing tonight. It was a really awesome racing, especially with those Madigan Motorsports guys. They were really good racing there after the stage break.
You have any words for the people that are too scared to turn right?
Dude, I mean, you should have showed up. That was a heck of a lot of fun. I mean, if Quinn Newton can race half this thing, you should come out here.
Damn, poor Quinn.
Sorry, Quinn.
All right, well, congrats on the strong run and the win. Get on out of here, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Sir, thank you. You too.
Lucas out of here. Lucas is your winner tonight. Let's see if we can track it down. Well, hell, everyone kept going, so I don't know who was second. Do you remember who was second? Because everyone kept going, and now the order's all out of whack.
It was Madigan.
Okay,
Pretty
thanks. Madigan, DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. What's up?
Not a whole lot, but you are our second place finisher, I do believe, in this darkness shortened race here at COTA. We called it the What Fuck 250, and man, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's a pretty accurate name. I don't know. We didn't make it 250, so yeah, I don't know where I finished, to be honest with you. I was pitch black. But yeah, I guess I got second. I don't know. You guys, you know better than me.
Lucas said you were second. I'm gonna trust him until I figure it out later.
Yeah, I believe it. He was whipping my ass.
I think Deep Thompson may have been third. I'm not really sure. Chat said he was third.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I'm always driving a black car, so
who knows? Who knows? Oh man, what an entertaining night! You had a hell of a race with Hayden, pretty much the entire race. How was it battling him out there?
Yeah, I mean it was fun. I mean, hard racing with a teammate. We were pretty much equal talent level. We knew it was going to be between us for second because Lucas was on another planet. So fun race. He got screwed over by some incident points near the end, but that's the price you pay for going off track. So yeah, it would have been a good battle if it panned out to the end without darkness. He might have had me on pit strategy, but I don't know where he is. He might still be in the gravel somewhere. So we'll have to wait till morning to find out.
That's what happens when we let Hayden double check my work, you know?
Yeah, you know.
Is what it
What do you
is.
think? I'm the one that puts up the sessions.
That's why we have Blame Hayden as our little icon, you know, the emote.
Yep.
I know I'm going to screw up, so then I have other people look behind me, and I trust them, but that trust was broken today.
Well, at least Phoenix has lights.
There you go. All right, man. Congrats on the strong run tonight, and we'll see you soon. You got the Friends Family Sponsor shout-outs for your P2?
I don't know, man. I guess whoever sponsors lights.
Musco.
I don't know.
Musco does all the NASCAR lights.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I heard COTA needs some, so.
There you go. Get some Musco lights to COTA ASAP.
Yep, and Madigan Motorsports and everyone, all of our partners.
All right, man. Appreciate your humor through all of that, and we'll see you back here next week. Thank you.
Yep, see ya.
We're gonna bring Hayden up here. Hayden, DG, you got a copy? Hayden. Hayden. Hayden don't want to do it. Ryan. Ryan's not here either. Can't interview. I just want to interview someone from Madigan Motorsports, but they're not even here. Can't do it. Let's pull in Casey. Casey, DG, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, where do you finish?
I was 4th.
Okay, well, Dean's not here, so we're going to let you do it.
Alright.
Congrats on the 4th place finish in the Pure Madness in the Darkness. I'm sorry about the darkness. I tried my best. I started at 1 p.m. thinking we'd have plenty of time, and we'd end with, like, you know, a little bit of a sunset thing going on, but not the pure darkness and mayhem that ensued. So that's on me. So my bad. Congrats on the strong finish here anyway in the 4th spot. How was it before the darkness?
It was pretty good. We had a good battle with, there was like 3 or 4 of us battling for, I think it was like 4th or 5th the whole race. I want to say it was between me, Dean, Taylor, and at the end there, Thomas. But it's good, clean racing.
You were around Dean most of the race, and it was really entertaining to watch you two battle it out for the Toyota supremacy.
Yeah, it was like how our tires would wear. Like his, I was saving at the beginning of the run, and then like as the run went on, my fronts would go away, and then he would come back, get me at the end of the run. It was kind of cool how the tire wear played out.
Well, I'm glad that you guys put on a good show for us out there. Sorry about the darkness, and hopefully we can get that rectified next time we go on a road course and not have this issue again.
It worked out for me. I was good to go to lap 61. Fuel.
Nice. Well, congrats.
So I was definitely, when you said we're gonna run it till dark, I'm like, I told Lucas I'm not gonna pit. Gonna run it out. If I run out of fuel, I'll just come in and take gas.
The only way I could fairly shorten it myself and put a lap number on it was if everyone pit. And you guys made it pretty clear you weren't going to pit.
We were
so.
gonna pit.
So yeah, the only way to do it was run it to darkness.
Yeah, I think there was people that had even more fuel than us that pitted. I don't know if did anybody come down the second time on pit stop to get fuel, or?
Looks like you had the most laps. Looking at what I'm looking at. So you were kind of the best position.
Yeah,
anyway,
I thought about topping off, but I decided against it.
It's not needed. Congrats on it, and appreciate you. Go ahead and hit me with your friends, family, sponsors out for your P4.
First off, thanks Lucas for bringing me on the team for the series, and True Speed as always. Those guys, I think they were watching tonight, and of course you guys for putting on the league. I don't know if Matt was here tonight, but he normally Matt with the admin and Ethan for sponsoring.
Yeah, Matt doesn't have the track, so he wasn't here tonight.
Oh, okay. I was wondering where he was. I'm like, it's weird. Matt's not here. But...
Matt's not here and everything goes to shit. You see how it is,
yeah,
Matt?
Yep. It's all his fault.
Fucking Matt. All right, man. We appreciate you. Get on here. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Thank you.
In case he had some random channel. Bring back in Ryan Honeycutt. Ryan, DG, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. Got me?
Yeah, you're going to have to do Dean's interview for us because he's not here and he finished third.
Oh, I definitely will do Dean's interview.
Hell yeah, let's do this. All right, Dean, you got a third place finish out of it. Your first podium finish here in SRL. How do you feel about the night tonight?
Well, I just had to dump my teammate Ryan Honeycutt just for the fun of it. Lap 28, that's really what propelled me there. I can't pass Ryan cleanly for some reason. It just seems like every time I'm around him, I just want to drive through him. But other than that, it's a pretty good race.
I mean, to be fair, he drives a Mustang, and I want to drive through those too. So, you know, there's fairness there. Our Toyotas are supreme over Mustangs, and everybody knows that.
And you know, my Japanese powered car, sponsored by Thompson Pipe Group, just had to make him pipe down real quick and just wreck him because, I know he's running for points and everything, and I'm not, but I just thought it'd be a funny joke to do it 2 weeks in a row.
All right, Dean, we had a good run out there tonight. We appreciate you coming out there. And he battled Casey Graves all night long for Toyota supremacy. Casey ended up getting you there at the end. But looks like you pulled off the third and got the last laugh on the darkness game. So congrats on that. And yeah, we got the Friends Family Sponsor shout. You already got the pipe groups in there. So go ahead and hit me with the rest of them.
Yeah, just Toyota and Thompson Pipe Group. And yeah, that's about it.
10-4, not even the teammates at Madigan Motorsports. That is savage.
No, we wrecked them enough. We don't. They probably don't even want to be mentioned.
All right, Dean. Well, congrats on the strong run tonight. Get on out of here. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you back here next week.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Dean Thompson, as played by Ryan Honeycutt, giving us an interview there for third place finish tonight. What fuck 250 at full circle? Why not have crazy interviews at the end? Thank you guys so much for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed the absolute insanity. We're going to go ahead through the random results page that's not going to be correct just because it's what we do at the end of the race. So here's the not correct order of the things at the end of the race. As everything went pure darkness and people kept going. Apparently Madigan is going to be at the top. Hoytsma, Haydenlaw, Greenwell, Honeycutt, Thompson, Graves, Friday, Montrose, and Green, as according to what the hell they're on right now on iRacing, but obviously that is not the correct order. Page 2. This one might be a little more correct because everyone's on different laps, but it shows Mullins, then Rotman, Schmitz, Hayes, Scherer, Llewellyn, Newton, Dingman, Evers, and Hoytsma. And then our final handful of drivers, it's just one. Levi Heilman will get scored 21st. Wow. What fuck 250 certainly was a what fuck and a half. Chicagoland, where they have lights next season, not coming back here. Hope you guys enjoyed the nonsense tonight. And yeah, let's go ahead and show our sponsors and get on out of here. Wild Horse Broadcasting doing our ARCA series on Monday nights. Wannagoons doing our Dirt series on Tuesday. Then we move over to Xfinity on Tuesday with our partners at Arc Music. Thanks to them for sponsoring that. Then 712 Brakes, our CTC Next Gen Cup Series on Wednesdays. Then we move over to Thursday with the trucks on Low Jag Esports. Thanks to them and 712 Brakes. Then Fort Worth Screen Printing puts on our GT3 series, which runs with headlights on Friday. And then we move to our Gold Eagle Syrup Super Speedway series on Fridays. And then Ethan Evers podcast, as you watch today, the sidecar stuffs. All the Gen 6 Cup League we have going on all year long. Then Big C's Diecast, doing a bunch of giveaways for free. If you want some free diecast cars, get on over there to our Discord. It is discord.gg/Sidewinder. Then CTC Race Network puts on our broadcast every Wednesday night. Thanks to all of our partners here at SRL. Thanks to all of you for watching in the stands. We appreciate you so much. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you back here tomorrow night for the ARCA series. And that does it on the YouTube. Anyone have a thing they want to check out on replay?